Hi all, welcome back to my channel Learn to Code with Anjali. So as we have started Java programming code, and this is your lesson number 4 in the series where we are going to do assessor methods and mutator methods, which are also called as getter and setter methods. So these methods are very important when you're working in an object oriented programming language. So here we are working in Java, and when you create classes, we have a very important thing over there, which is data hiding. So very important thing is that you have to manage your data properly. The data should be hidden. That's why I told you that when we take the data members, we take them as private. So whenever the data members are taken in the class, they should be taken as private, and the methods which we define should be taken as public, the ones which you want to assess from outside the class. So the scope matters a lot in object oriented programming. So I'm going to take a very simple class now. I'm just going to have the class student, and we assume that student is having an admission number, student has a name, student has a course, right? And student has an age. Let's say we take these four members. As the default structure only, BlueJ creates a default structure of its own for your class. So you can see this public class student is already created. Now it has created private int x, but obviously we will change the set of instance variables which we want. Accordingly, we will change the constructor. We are not going to talk about the other methods right now, but we will see how to make the getter and setter methods, right? So let's start with taking the data members first. So instance variables are called instance variables because they are created. The memory is allocated again and again whenever you create an object of the class, because the definition of object is that an object is an instance of a class. So when you create an object, memory is allocated for the complete object including all the instance variables. So what I need over here is I need admission number, so I take private int admission number. Then we need name of the student, which is going to be of type string, so we take like private string name. Then you are going to take the course again is going to be string because we have to store the name of the course, so it is going to be private string course. And then you need to have marks, not marks, we thought of age, so yeah, we take age. So you can take marks, you can take whatever members you want, that is totally up to you, but I am taking just this much. So these are the data members which I want in the class. Accordingly, the constructor, which is the function, will be called automatically whenever you create an object of the class. So whenever an object is created, by default, I want name to be 0, sorry, admission number to be 0, name to be blank, course to be blank, and age to be 0. You can have a parameterized constructor as well, where we can receive the values which we want to put. So to make a parameterized constructor, we write the name of the class, and since I have 4 things over here, I am going to receive the 4 things. So admission number, then I receive the name, I receive the course, I receive the age, and then we need to put it in the data members. So to distinguish these with the data members, we have the keyword this. So this means the object's admission number will get whatever you have received in admission number. This dot name will get whatever you have received in name. This dot course will get course, and this dot age will get age, and then close it. So this constructor is your parameterized constructor. So we have default constructor, we have parameterized constructor. Now we come to the concept of getter and setter methods, that is assessor and mutator methods. So since the instance variables are all private, if anyhow I have to fetch the age of the student, or I have to fetch what course student is doing, so I can't do that because these are private members and I won't be able to use it with the object outside the class. But I want to do that. So for that reason, we make getter methods. Like you make a function and you have it name as get admission number. It's not a hard and fast rule that you have to give its name as get admission number, but it is a convention and it is more meaningful if you write like that. So get admission number means we are getting the admission number. So that's why we can give it the name as get admission number, and you can return the admission number from here. So that is it. If you have to return the name, so the return type has to be string because name is a string, and I am going to name it as get name. So these methods are just one line of code. Generally we don't write much in it. We simply return the value which the user has asked for. So if user has asked for admission number, we return admission number. If user says get name, we return the name. If user says return course, so we give the course. So if I have to return the course, then I'll write get course, and inside this we will return the course. And similar way you can return the age. So it's gonna be public int get age. So if I make only the getter methods but I don't make the setter methods, then my data members are going to be read only data members, because with the help of get outside this class I can read these values but I can't change these values once created. I'll show you how. So I'm just going to compile this much of code and I close this, and then I create an object with the help of this one. So new student, I'm supposed to pass an admission number, that's 345. Name is Ankita. Course is computer science. Then age is 20, and we click on OK. So if you click on OK, the object is created. Now I have the method get admission number. So when I call get admission number, it shows me 345. That's the admission number. If you call the any other get method, so you call get course, you get CS. If I call get name, I'll get the name. If I call for age, I'll get the age. So it depends like what I'm getting. But can I change the age? Can I change the course? No. There is no method available over here using which I can change it. I can get it, but I can't modify it. So all these properties or all these data members are set to be read only, because you can read their value, but once the object is created, you cannot modify them. So we need that should be able to modify them. And if I want that, I should not be able to modify all, but I should be able to modify a few. Like I can't change the name and admission number, that should remain same for the student, but you can change the course and the age. So if you want to allow changes in the course and the age, I can make setter methods for that. So I can write like public void, they are not supposed to return anything, so that would be void, and I'll change the name to set course, and it must receive a parameter over here which should be assigned to the course. So we write set course, and inside this we have to simply change the course to the value which we have received. So objects course, that means this dot course, changes to the parameter course which we received. Similar way I can change the age. So I can have set age, and I'm going to receive a parameter which I'm going to assign in my data member. So I assign that in my data member, and then I close it. So these two methods are set methods now. With the help of these methods, I can change the course, I can change the age. So I'm creating a new object. So this object is created. I created the object with a blank constructor. So it will have the admission number as 0. It will have its name as blank, because if you create with the help of default constructor, so it's going to be blank, its course is also going to be blank, and its age is going to be 0. But we have methods with the help of which I can set the age. So I set the age as 19. I set the course as, say, finance, something like that. I do OK. And now if I get the course, so you can see it is modified. If you can check the age, so the age is also modified, it will become 19. But you can't change your admission number and name because we don't have set methods for that. So since you don't have set methods, you cannot modify that. So setter and getter methods are used for their own purposes. So getter methods, that means assessor methods, help you to fetch the value so that it can be used outside the class. And setter methods, which is mutator methods, which are modifying the data members, can be used to modify the values. For the read-only data members, you should not make the set methods. So if you want to modify it, you can make the set methods. That is mutator method. So this is how we make getter and setter methods, and they are the easiest to define in the class. So you just need to make the get and set for all the data members we have defined here, and that's how you get your getter and setter methods. I hope you understand this. So if you understand this, try the same thing for another class. So you're going to make a class named product, which is going to have product ID, product name, and cost. So product ID, product name, and cost. So define the class and define all the setters and getter methods in that, and post the solution in the comments. Let me see who all are actually doing it. Do click the like button on the video if you found it useful, share it with your friends, subscribe the channel, and by the time I upload more, keep watching, keep learning. Thank you.